Okay, children, the time now is 7:30. All right, I know that tomorrow you all have your oral, so today let's try to take the lesson a bit lighter. All right, no stress, don't pressure yourself too much, and let's go into the question from last week first. All right, so today's question is actually quite okay, not super difficult, I think. Right, maybe there's only one or two questions that can be a bit nasty, right? But the rest are actually quite okay. Okay, so don't worry about it. Let's try to go through them one by one. No pressure, okay? Okay, so let's take a look at the last week. The first question, I actually, as in the extra question I gave you. Okay, last week I gave you an extra question regarding like net one. Check this out. So the figure shows the net of a cuboid, not drawn to scale. Line R is 60 cm. Be careful, huh? This 60 cm include the what? Include this portion, huh? All right, so the whole thing is 60 centimeter. Line Q is 50 centimeter, okay? So this portion is 50 centimeter. Find the volume of the cuboid, okay? So once again, right, they already say that this thing is not drawn to scale. Okay, this cuboid is not drawn to scale. So you have to try to determine who is who and where is what. Can we just call this like the base of the cuboid? Then this portion, right, I'm going to fold it up. Right, so this is called the, I'm going to fold it up, this is called the side. Can? And this portion I'm going to fold it up also, this is called the side. Can? All right, and this portion, right, in a way is also called the side. Can you see not? This one will actually be this red color portion. This red color portion is going to be attached to where? It's going to be attached to down here. Can you see? Okay, just try to visualize with me. And this portion, right? This portion of the green down here, can you see? Is going to be folded up to here. Okay. So when it folded up to here, oh, that means this is the top, which will cover the base. Is that correct? All right. So this is actually a cuboid. So what do we have? So this portion, right? This green color portion will be attached to here, right? Which makes this a 50 cm. Can you see? All right, because line Q is 50, right? Oh, which means that down here is 50. Oh, which means that down here purple, right? Purple shaded is actually 60 minus 50. Can you see it not? Okay. And if you fold it up nicely, right, in a cuboid form, I just want to show off to you that my drawing is so beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. Sorry. Don't say that tomorrow. Beautiful. Don't tell your oral teacher, B-E-A, beautiful. Don't say that. You feel your aura. Don't be funny. Wait. Right. Better say properly, pronounce your words properly. All right, you'll be doing okay. Okay. So this one will eventually form here. Okay. The top will be up here lah. Can you see? Okay. So where is the green color portion? Green color portion I can say is down here lah. Can you see? Okay. And that will be a 50 centimeter. Oh, how about this thing that you folded, the shaded purple? You folded down, right? So you appear here lah. Oh, that's your height. Correct, that's your height. Okay, so you're lacking one thing. You're lacking what? You're lacking one thing. Which is line P. Oh my goodness. I never read my question properly. Line P is 60 cm. So line P is actually down here. Can you imagine, children? All right, so net, right? Net is actually a topic whereby you have to do some imagination. You might have to draw. Then just draw lah. Question is looking for the volume, right? Question is looking for the volume. So simply just take 60 times 50 times 10. 6 times 5, 30 times 1, 30. How many remaining zeros at the back? 1, 2, 3, slot it back. cm cube. And that will be your answer. 30,000. All right. For those who just came in, I'm doing one question from last week. Right, I'm doing one question from last week, which is like the extra question. Right, and I know that tomorrow is your oral. I don't want to stress you all too much. Today, our lesson is actually quite light. Don't worry. Right, the questions are actually quite light and doable, likable. Right, so in terms of the toughness of the question, there may be only 1 or 2. Right, later we will look at those questions together. Okay, so this is actually from worksheet number 30, the previous week. Just one net questions for you all to participate in. Huh? And now we are going to worksheet number 31. So Caleb, Emma, Giselle, Gordon, Janelle, and Rinzan, Resabella, Xuan, Victoria. Yeah, thank you for participating in the worksheet. I saw your entry. Thank you so much. All right, so there's 1 or 2 particular questions that many of you get the wrong answer. For example, question number 8. Yeah, so probably later we can look into that question. That question should be okay, huh? Right? Maybe you misinterpret the numbers, right? And question number 5 also, right? So we'll be taking seriously looking into question 5 and 8 later. Is that okay? Right, but today just take it lightly. You know that your focus is on tomorrow. I'm actually very glad that you came for lesson tonight even. Right, some of the students will actually want to focus on tomorrow, then they say that today don't come for lesson. It's possible also. All right. So today we try to do things a little bit lightly. Okay. Then you can have an early night. Before your oral. Okay. Okay, come. Let's go into worksheet number 31 and let's take a look at question number 1. So worksheet number 31, question number 1 is very, very, very familiar, right? Right, it's very, very, very familiar, right? Okay, now let's take a look. Right, so rectangle A is a rectangular strip of paper. So down here is one long piece of paper. Asher, my older boy, cuts out exactly 7 identical squares. All right, so total down here got 7 squares. 7 squares. And after he cut out, right, from the whole strip of paper, he formed figure B. Wow, my son's so clever. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct, got 7 squares. Okay. The perimeter of figure B is 210. Find the perimeter of the strip of paper. Very familiar. Remember this type of question? I told you before, right? This type of question. Right. So these 2 squares, right? Can you see like they are like in the middle of nowhere? So irritating. So it's like down here got a bit, down here got a bit. So ugly, you know. So I purposely move. I purposely move the 2 squares where to the left hand side, cannot. Right. So my drawing, right, it will look something like that. Right. My drawing, it will look something like that. All right, so down here is like 1 square, 2 square. So sometimes if you don't know, right, draw. Sometimes if you don't know, draw. Okay, so this is the middle row. Then on top, these 2. All right, I will draw that. I will draw it towards the left hand side. I will pass it towards the left hand side. Can you see now? So this and this will be this and this. Is that okay? And this red color this one, I push it to the left hand side also. So can you see now? I purposely push everything to one side. Will be this. Is that okay? So follow the color coding. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it can be like that. It can be like that. And if it's like that, right, you can do your counting. Start from here, you count. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can you see not? So 14 sides, right? 14 sides is the perimeter. 14 sides represents the perimeter of figure B. Perimeter, you have to compare with perimeter lah. It's fair. All right. This is paper 2. Paper 2, question 1. Can use calculator. So one side will be equal to what? This is called rate. 210 divided by 14. Right, press your calculator. 210 divided by 14 should give you a 15 centimeter. Once you can find one side, you can rule the world. Okay, so down here, be careful. All right, because down here is a strip of paper with 7 square. So I have to know that on top got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Below also must have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 14. All right, plus one side here and one side here. So total, I need 14, 15, 16. I need 16 sides. I need to find the perimeter of 16 sides. Can you see? Down here, I got one side is 15. How about 16 sides? 2 marks. Secure into your pocket. No effort. All right. Diagram draw very nicely for you. Answer is 240 centimeter. Children, do you understand? Must be able to draw this out like that, children. Because some of you got a problem. You all don't know. You all cannot see that this portion, right? This portion here and this portion here actually makes what? Actually makes one side, you know. This is actually one side. But you all cannot visualize. Then how? Draw lah. Just push everything to the left. Can you see that this, one of this and one of this actually makes one side? Can you see that? Right. So sometimes if you anyhow count, you miscount, then you count wrongly, right? Then you compare wrongly, then again marks disappear again. Right. So my advice to you, just do a sketch lah. Don't have to draw like me, so colorful and all this. Right. I'm just a bit, vain lah. Vain. I call myself vain. All right. So you can also use your pencil to draw lightly, and you'll be able to see very clearly. 2 marks is worth it lah. It's very worth it. Okay. Question number 2. Let's go. All right. Today, just take it lightly, can? If you can end early, we'll end early also. Better still. Okay, so down here, please understand that the corner down here, we've done this so many times, right? We've done the folding paper question so many times, you know. And I told you, right, do what? Remember for the corner, this one, the red color one? Down here? Will actually appears down here. So you got to what? Got to draw your dotted line first. All right, draw what if never folded. And this question, they draw for you already. So you just got to put in your 90. All right, after you put in your 90, right, do you know that this portion actually turn up here? Correct. The same. Same. Teacher give you 19 for what lah? Teacher always give you information to do, right? To help yourself, right? So help yourself lah. Go and find angle green. So you take 180 degrees minus the right angle 90. Right? Minus the given 19 degrees. And that should give you an angle green. Angle green should be 71 degrees. So this is 71. I want to put this as 71 also. Okay? Question is looking for what? RUT. Question is looking for angle purple. RUT down here. Oh, this is a rectangle, right? Question say that it's a rectangle. Which means that the corner down here is also 90. Oh my goodness. Do you see something? Do you see something? All my information is gathered here for a reason. I can go and find this little angle here. How do you find this angle? 180 minus 271. That's called angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line, they add up to 180 degrees. Okay, if you press your calculator, 180 minus 71, answer should be 38 degrees. Right, so this little thing is 38 degrees. Oh, how do you find angle purple? All right, you take 180 degrees minus the given 90 degrees at the corner minus the 38 degrees that you just found, and that will give you angle purple, which is equal to 52. 2 marks for this. Is it worth it? It is. It is worth it. And children, do you like my working like that? Is acceptable.